Hello guys. Recently I've been lucky enough to be able to purchase a few Spyderco knives. Seeing as I live in the UK, like many of you, it's got me thinking, what is the best Spyderco for everyday carry in the UK? After some deliberation, controversially maybe, I've decided it's not the UKPK. And after I've told you the details, I'll get into a little bit of just why that is. So, what have I got? It is, of course, the wonderful Spyderco Urban Lightweight. Right then. So what have we got? We've got a blade length of 6.2 centimetres. We've got an overall length of 15.4 centimetres. We've got an M398 stainless steel. We've got blade thickness of 0.3, a cutting edge of 5.9 centimetres. Full flat grind is, of course, UK friendly carry. We've got a close length of 8.8 centimetres. We've got a pocket clip which can be adapted to either side depending on your preference. We've got FRN handles, plain blade with a satin blade colour, product weight of 57 grams, is of course non-locking, making it UK legal. And that's about it for that. Right then, why do I think this is better than the Spyderco UKPK for everyday carry? Let's have a think. Right, first of all, Spyderco UKPK, for many of us that have it, it's a very good knife. And that for me is part of the problem. I don't want to lose it. You can get the basic model of the UKPK for the same price as the Urban Lightweight. But for some other factors, which I'll explain in a minute, I think this is better. Secondly, the UKPK, for most of us, we don't have the basic model. Most of us either have like the Salt model or the LC200N upwards, so you're talking about £110 upwards, whereas this Urban Lightweight comes in at just under £90. The second reason, the blade shape on the Spyderco UKPK is generally thinner and more pointy looking. The Spyderco UKPK is right on the 3-inch sort of borderline, which if you were to be stopped for whatever reason by law enforcement, there may be some sort of deliberation whether to the fact that it's legal or not. This being a length of 6.2 centimetres comes well within that 3-inch limit, which I think is a bonus. The blade shape in general is another reason. It's less sort of slimlined and pointy looking, less threatening basically, which if you were to use this in a crowd compared to the UKPK, especially if you have the black handle version of UKPK, could look more threatening to some. Another reason, compared to the Spyderco Squeak, for example, which is a smaller knife than this, or the UKPK, the Chaparral, or the Spyderco Little Native, this is a smaller blade, but it's within that sort of midsection where it's still very capable, very comfortable, a very important thing for most of us as well. And I feel that it's very capable to do most tasks that we'd require, well, especially with a non-locking blade to be able to do as well. what else? Yeah, if you were to get the Chaparral, the Little Native or whatever, the Little Native I think is sort of starting at 180, 190 pounds. The Chaparral is about 200, maybe 220, something like that, if I remember correctly. So of course, if you were to carry those every day, would you really want to lose them? If you were to have this taken off you for any reason, it would be a bit of a punch in the guts, to be honest. But I'd be quite sad to see it go. But I wouldn't be quite as sad as if I were to lose the UKPK or something like the Chaparral or the Little Native, for example. The size of this as well, when it's closed, it's smaller enough that it will fit in most sort of packs and pouches very nicely. Okay, that's another reason this is very good. Still, like I say before, very capable to do most tasks as well. And yeah, M398 steel for the price point of £90. I think most will agree that's a decent enough steel to be well, to be using for that price point. Is quite a decent deal, to be honest. By all accounts, I'm not a knife expert, but from what I've heard, yeah, it's reasonable for the price. Like I say, you've got this nice finger choil and this jimping section as well, very comfortable in the hands. I've got reasonably large hands, and it's comfortable enough for me. So for most people, I'm sure this will be comfortable for you too. So there you go, guys. That's my take on it anyway. Give me yours in the comment section. Tell me what your sort of best knife for the UK, which best Spyderco knife I should say for the UK would be. Give me your take. I'm interested to see what you'd say, or even if you agree with me, possibly. So I look forward to that. As always, I hope you're all doing very well, and like, share, subscribe if you'd be so kind. Goodbye.